Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the offer. This morning I just saw this formation. I took this trade, and as you can see, I've already closed some. These ones I closed in profit. I actually used the indicators, but I saw beyond indicators, so I refused to close these ones. You can see these ones, they are up and running because I saw beyond indicators. So I will show you guys how the indicator work, but before that, let me show you why I am still holding this trade. Let me tell you guys why I am still holding this one up till now. Let me show you guys, because it will still reach the it will still hit the point where I would like to close it. So let me show you guys before it gets there. It's almost there. As you can see, this is my trend line. It's my trend line, and this thing is almost at my trend line. So I will like to even close it now, because this is the point where I wanted it to get to. I would like to close them and leave at least one. Maybe I can leave one, but I need to close them now. I need to close them. It has gotten to the point already. So it has gotten to the point already. Okay, so the ones that closed earlier, or the ones I closed earlier, are the ones I used indicator. But this one right now, I am not using indicator. I went beyond indicator. Okay, that's right. Now let me leave this. Let me just leave this one to be running. This, even if it spikes against me, it will be very minimal. Okay guys, so look at it. So how did I take this trade, guys? How did I take this trade? This, I used my trend line. Most times I like to do this with my with the line chart instead of the candlestick chart. I like to use the line chart, guys. I like to use the line chart when I'm drawing trend lines. I like to use the line chart. Now look at this, guys. You can see the line chart is very easy to use, very easy for you to spot out these things. Okay, look at it. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you see this, guys? Can you see this? Oh, okay, let me go to the, I have two windows. Let me go to the second window. Okay guys, now look at this. You can see I have drawn the trend lines. This is my trend lines. Now look at this kind of move. You see this move, guys? Look at this kind of move. Look at this kind of move here. Look at this kind of move where the market begins to drop and go back. This is actually a step flow. I call this a step flow. I will make a video on how to identify a step flow and how to take advantage of it. A step flow is such that the market comes down, goes up a little, comes down again, discounts a little, drops, discount, drops, and keeps going in that order. And keeps going in that order, and keep moving in that order. Whenever you see that, something like this, it is step flow. And so you know that you can just, once it pulls back, once maybe you have seen this, you have seen it come like this and goes back, you have seen this, it keeps forming the higher the lower lows, and like that. Then you see it makes another pullback like this. At this point, once you have identified a step flow, you can just enter here, and then without fear you make it all the way till it gets to the closest support. Like here, you can see you make it until it gets to the closest support, and then you are out. I am going to make a special video on that one, how to identify a step flow and trade it. So, but actually I noticed this earlier. You can see when it came to this support, it started spiking again. So excuse me, I saw it earlier, and then it made this double bottom, because this double bottom is the reason I went beyond the indicator. I did not use indicator again. Actually, I told you earlier that I was trading with indicator before this happened. If I notice this, I am going to show you how I use indicator here to trade, but let me show you how let me explain how I took the last trade you saw, which went beyond my indicator. So what happened actually is that I saw this, that it has formed a double bottom. So and then I use my trend line. You can see the trend line. You can see this was this very thing here was making, this is the first high, then it was making lower highs like this, lower highs like this, lower highs, lower highs. So when I saw it, you can see lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. When I saw it, I said, wow, this one is going to be a good opportunity. And then as soon as it made this as soon as this, you can see this step flow, like I told you that this was a step flow from here up to this point. But one rule about step flow is that when it goes far, like if you see here, this the move from this point took it up to this level, while it did not respect this level. You can see there's another level here, but okay, let me remove all this. Let me remove all this. There's another level here. This is another level, but when this very move came, it came to this point, it did not respect this level, which means the step flow has ended. You see? But look at all these ones. Look at all these ones, guys. As it came here, it went up to this point. Then it came down again, went to this point. It did not cross this level. It respected it and started coming down again. Then it went up again. It respected this level. It never disrespected it. Then it came down again. Look at this one here. Let me take out these things. Okay. Let me even go to the second window so that you see this thing properly. I don't want this indicator to be confusing us. Let me go to the second window. Okay. This is good. In this window, I don't have any indicator here. When I use this window for my chart analysis before going to the other window. Okay, so this window there is no indicator here. Let me go back to, okay, let me bring it down so that you can see it properly. Let me bring back the line chart here. I like using this window to do my chart analysis before going to where my indicator is. Okay, guys, so this is it. This is how I trade boom and crash. This is how I trade boom and crash, guys. And this is a very simple method you can use it to make profit. Okay, now this is what I said earlier. It came here when it was still forming the step flow. It came all the way from here down, and then it spiked up, and then this was another level. But this, remember, there's a level here again. Now after it dropped, went up, it did not go beyond this level. That is how you know a step flow. Then it came down again, then spiked. Okay, it dropped, then went up again. It did not go this level here, and then it came down again. To tell you that it's a step flow, it came down here, it still went up. Okay, guys, let me reduce this. Okay, let me drop this thing very well. Okay, now it came also here. After it went here, it came down also, spike and went again. This is not spike. The spike is the one that brings it down. Then it ticked up to this point. You see, it did not break the step flow. It did not break this level. Then it came down again, spiked down, then went up. It did not break. This is the level where it stopped. It did not break this point. It did not go beyond. Then it came down again, and then this one, because this is very close, this is at the point of support zone, so it now came up, it broke this level, still continue going. You see, it did not spike even when it got there. Continue going, left this level, go to this point before it spiked downwards. Then at this point I will know that the step flow has ended. I will show you guys in another video how this step flow works. I will make a special video on it, so you guys should just stay tuned. I'll make a special video. So at this point I know that this step flow has ended. Then I waited and saw this. Once I noticed, immediately I noticed this. Okay, as you can see, this is very close to our support here. This is our support zone here. This zone is a support zone. You can see that is why the step flow had to end at this point. So I waited. As soon as I spotted this out, look at this, guys. As soon as I spotted out this double bottom, look at it. Wow. I said to myself, that is good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Then as soon as I spotted out this double bottom, I took a buy, because I know that once a step flow begins to end like this, once it ends and makes a double bottom, guy, it will just soar high. It will just go up. It will keep buying and buying and buying. It will keep buying. It will keep buying. So as soon as I noticed this step flow, I took those trades that you saw. Now look at. You can see the end results. You can see the end results. Even these spikes you are seeing here, this sell you are seeing here, the same crash 500, this is I took this trade at look at this zero number here. Let me open it. Okay, look at the point I took the trade. This one was a spike I caught. This is a spike I caught it. Look at the point where I took it here. Look at it here. This is 79.27.8. okay, let me show you guys on the main chart. 79.27. Let's see where 79.27 was. Look at it here. 79.27. 79.27. Okay, so at this point I took the trade 79.27.8. okay, at this point is it I took the trade at this point. Then I waited for it. It moved up to this point and then spiked downward. It spiked until it came here. Okay, that is it, guys. That is it. That's how it happened. I took that trade. I wanted to catch spike here, and then it spiked. Once it got here, because I was looking at this zone, I knew that my step flow has ended, so I was looking at this zone, and then it spiked. It got to this point. Before it started retracing, I had to take my profit on the spike and then take this buy, because I knew this double bottom was going to give me a serious buy. I can see it is still buying. It is still buying. So assuming I even still held like this one, I'm still holding. Look at it, just 0.8. You can see a very small lot size, but look at what it's giving me. Look at what it's giving me. Serious profit. So guys, this is very simple. This trading, this boom and crash is very simple if you can just take note of these small points. I'm telling you guys, you can take note of these small points, because this chart has a way it works. This chart, it has a way it works. You know, this is the reef algorithm. The reason they call it the reef is because it was derived from the main forex market. So the reason they call it the reef because it was derived, and they programmed it to work in a certain way. Whatever you see in this chart must have happened somewhere else. This is, there's nothing new in this derivative chart. There's nothing new actually. Nothing is new. This is another example of step flow here. You can see it. Look at it, guys. This is another example of that step flow. So I'm just trying to tell you that there's nothing new. See, it went up, dropped, went up the same way, dropped, went up again, and once it reached this zone, see, it dropped. Here it even began to do another step, dropped. So that is how it is. That is how it is, guys. There's nothing new on this derivative chart. The same thing happens the same way but at different times. Look at it, guys. So now let me show you about my indicator, or let me end this video here. It's already long. I'll make another video about the indicator, and another one how to really spot out the step flows. But this, just take note that the way I did this, how I took this trade, I had to use my trend line. I used my trend line because I know that the step flow was going to end here. So after I got the spike here, after I got the spike at this point, then I saw this double bottom, then I took a buy, then I ended the buy here, because most times when it gets to this level, it tends to drop a little before going back, but here it did not drop, it's still going, and I'm still holding one of my trades. Actually, I'm still holding this, and it has gone really good. So this is my trend line. I like using this line charts instead of what do you call it, instead of candlestick rather. I like using this line chart when I'm drawing trend lines. It shows me clear spots. You can see the droppings. You can see it. So it shows me a clear spots where to place them. So guys, stay tuned. If you are not subscribed to this channel, subscribe and stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how you can spot out the trend lines. I can place your trend line correctly. I'm also going to show you how to identify step flow and take advantage of them. I'm also going to show you how to identify double bottom. Those ones are about charts formations. I'm going to do a video on that one. I'm also going to show you, like I told you earlier, I was using indicator to trade before I came to this point. So I'm also going to show you how to use this my indicator that you are seeing here. These indicators, they work very well. So I also make a video to show you how I trade with this indicator. I'm going to make a video on that. So just stay tuned, subscribe, and come to our channel, our Telegram channel, so that you'll be a part of the family. I'll be dropping the Telegram channel on this link, on the description link. So in the description box, I'll be dropping the Telegram channel there, the link to the Telegram channel, so you can just click it and be a part of the family. Okay, so this is the alpha trade. Goodbye.